Hey guys, TonyT here, and I was just gonna give my reaction to Michael Jackson's estate releasing information about Michael Jackson's dad, Joe Jackson, releasing a book called Precious Memories. My bad, Precious Moments. Uh, Here's what I want to give my honest opinion about it. I actually did not find out about the book until today, but it was released about a couple days ago. But I have mixed reactions about it. Here's the thing. Um, how should I put it into words? Uh, I don't like Joe Jackson. I don't like Joe Jackson at all as a person, at all. There's obvious reasons for it. There's obvious reasons for it. If you're a Michael Jackson fan, you obviously know why that I don't like Joe Jackson. And and here's the thing. He has it. I've heard of. I Ever since I heard about the book today, I saw some information about it, saying like, oh, he's gonna show some like precious memories about his family, about his sons, daughters, obviously meeting the Jacksons, Jackson 5, Jermaine, Jackie, Tito, Marlon, Randy, and obviously Michael, and with Janet, Latoya, and Remy, and stuff like that, whatever. But, here's the thing. If you guys pretty much know, as a Michael Jackson fan, you know Michael Jackson completely shut out Joe. Most of, like, he shut out Joe his whole entire life when he moved out of his family and did his own solo career, and the rest is history, whatever. But you guys probably know why he shut him down for so long. And I honestly don't know what to say about the book. I don't know what to say about him releasing a book in the first place. And the thing that throws me off is that he has Michael's estate promoting his book. And I don't know what to say about it at all. Like, as a big Michael Jackson fan, as me calling myself a moonwalker, I don't know what to say about it. I really, really don't. And it really frustrates me a lot to just think about it in the first place. And, it kind of, I don't know, man. I mean, he has, like I said, he has a book that's coming out in sometime in like March called Precious Moments. Apparently, it says something like he's gonna talk about his favorite TV quotes, his favorite movie quotes. I don't really care about that. I really don't. I'm pretty sure nobody cares about it at all. I mean, the guy's 89 years old. He's been around for God knows who, whatever. And honestly, it's just whatever, because it frustrates me to see, as a big Michael Jackson fan, ever since I was 9 years old, and figuring out information of what Joe Jackson did to his children. It makes me mad. And let me go back to this. I have Michael Jackson's book, Moonwalk, and I'm pretty sure you guys have seen my review of the book on my channel before, almost a year ago, I would say, because I reviewed the 2009 edition of Moonwalk. And I have the book, and I haven't read it ever since I read the whole entire book, but I will read it again. But, here's the thing. So I will go to that in a second. Joe's book gets released sometime in March that I found out about. And I honestly don't know if I want to buy the book or not. I really don't, because I don't like Joe Jackson. But at the same time, you hear a lot of things from a lot of people, and you don't really know the actual story behind the scenes. That's how life is. But Michael has literally brought out a lot of information about his father throughout his whole entire life, professionally as a singer and personally for his own sake, like of his own life. And I read the book of Moonwalk, and he talked about his father, he talked about his career, his personal life, and I watched the movie The Jacksons: An American Dream 1,000 times, and it obviously tells the story of Joe Jetson getting with Catherine, Michael's mom, and having their children, whatever, making them famous, and Joe abusing them just because they weren't doing the right moves of dancing and singing and rehearsing and all that stuff. And honestly, it frustrates me. I haven't been a part. Like everybody that's a Michael Jackson fan has never been a part of his life, like personally from home when he was a child. Nobody has ever, obviously. But like, as you can like, oh man, like, I really don't know, man. It's kind of hard. Let me go back to Moonwalk. So, let me go back to let me just talk about Michael and talk about his father. In interviews, he's said that he shut his father down, like he didn't like him at all. Like, he said he's loved his father. I'm pretty sure he loved his father, but he was scared of him at the same time. Like, he even said that he even threw, he got sick and threw up, just because he was scared of him. Like, he threw up because he was scared of him. Like, that's how scared he was of his own father. Like, he got abused from his father. Just because that when he was a child, like, Michael as a child, he didn't have a normal childhood. He was always practicing music. He was always practicing to be the best performer around his neighborhood in Gary, Indiana. He was always practicing with his brothers all the time, and he never basically got a break from doing all of that, and that destroyed his childhood from being just a normal child, going to school, trying to play with friends or whatever. But instead, he was locked in his own home, doing what he did his whole entire life because his father wanted them to get famous and get money and get out of Gary and go to LA, and obviously the rest is history. Michael has said in interviews that he was scared and he didn't know he didn't even want to be in Joe's presence. That's how scared he was of his own father. And now finding out that Joe is releasing a book called Precious Moments in March, and Michael's estate, Michael's obviously dead, so he can't control his estate anymore, obviously, so they have people working at the estate. And at the same time, here's what I think about people working at Michael's estate. They don't know what they're doing. I honestly feel like they don't even know what they're doing. Michael Jackson's Scream, the Halloween album, basically, obviously I got the album. I said I would get the album. I would review it on my channel, which I did. And they promoted so much. It only, they released a remix, Blood on the Dance Floor, at Stages, the White Panda mashup, on September 5th. And they released the album on September 29th. They literally only promote the album for about a good couple, 3 weeks before the album was actually released. And it was released as a compilation album, and that disappointed a lot of Michael Jackson fans, including myself. I was so upset when I found out about it. And now knowing that they're promoting Joe's book, The Devil of Michael's Life, basically. They're basically promoting a book that Michael would say that he's the devil in his life. And I'm honestly going to tell you this. If I want to get the book, I personally would only want to get the book just to hear Joe's side of the story. That's it. Nothing else, because I don't like Joe Jetson at all. But if I only would want to get the book, I will only want to just get the book to hear Joe's side of the story. That's it. I know I just said that, but I'm just saying it just to be clear, because it blows my mind that he's getting promoted from Michael's estate. Michael's estate. Are you serious? Let me go back a few years before this. Michael's mom, Catherine, she released a book, but that she talked about Michael, but Michael's estate didn't promote that. Did they know? But knowing that they're gonna have Michael's dad promote a book talking about his life with his family and his children, and talk about what he did with his children and everything. I'm pretty sure that's what he's going to talk about. Not talk about him abusing, obviously, because I feel like that. Here's what I feel like. I feel like that he's not going to talk about abusing his children because he's going to believe that he didn't abuse them. He's going to basically kind of say that I didn't abuse them. I only did it just to make them better, just to make them better at performing and just to make them better at performing and singing. That's how I feel it's going to go down. Man, I really don't know. We'll just have to find out and see what goes on. So, I will personally buy the book whenever it comes out and just read the whole entire book from cover to cover and give you my honest opinion. Okay. And I'm gonna say this one more time. I don't like the fact that Michael Jackson's estate is promoting Joe Jackson's book for obvious reasons. Like I said before, I heard Michael talked about his father. Stuff has been said about his father for so long. But like I said before, you can hear so much about it over the media, but you don't really know the real story behind the scenes. But there's so much that goes on to that story that it feels like it could be really true, which it probably is, that you can't really walk away from it. Well, this is my reaction of MJ's estate releasing information about his book and how I feel about it. I'm TonyT, and hold up real quick before I do my outro. Like the video, comment down below of what you feel about Joe Jackson's book. Okay, let me do it again. Like the video, comment down below on what you think about Joe Jackson's book, and follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter, and like me on Facebook. Links in the description below. I'm TonyT, and I have left the building.